Strong Jamaica. Yeah, man. Anything that moves, him eat it.
Alright. The Bible has some sad stories, you see? And a sad story that was told in the Bible was when a woman, things got so bad in their country that two women decided that they were going to eat their babies. You know that story? Yes. That they were going to eat their babies. And you know the story. I'll tell you that to tell you another sad story. Yesterday, at the courthouse in Richmond, 17 men, normal men like these men here, 17 men were brought before the court. And you know what they were brought before the court for? Having sex with a 13-year-old girl. Eh? It's about 12. How many years about it?
She's in this year.
Eh? I don't hear it.
This year she will be 12.
This year she will be 12. So she's not quite 12. No. The 17 men that were taken to court, this is not the number of men that she had. These were the men who didn't pay their money. So what is that? This story is so sad that we are now being told that the mother sent out the little girl. She dances in go-go club and she goes to these men to get money so that she can take it back to her mother. So we do not know how much men are really involved. But the point I'm making is that poverty has set in to the extent that a mother can send her little girl, a little 12-year-old, look at this one. You're 12? No. But, You're 10. And it's not that she bad. Is that she was taught to do this. Now, part of what we are saying here is that we need to get people into a situation where they do not become so desperate and do not do things that is so depraved. Because it could have happened to any little girl. Alright. You're saying the right things, you know. The reason why this man is here is because they are trying to find out why people recruit people. Do you remember a couple of months ago a boy from Trinity? Yes. They take him off the plane, say he was going to join up with ISIS?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So what they are finding out that is people from ISIS going to little communities like this and influence young men to join. Come on, then stop him and send him back home.
They were saying they were investigating to find out if he was really going here or not. We don't hear anything.
You think you're going to hear anything?
No.
You like to hear? I don't think you will hear anything. I don't think you will hear anything. But thank God that them catch you.
Yes.
He probably would have blown himself up already.
If that's what the purpose he was going here, if I was going here, because we don't hear something.
So the question is, why is this happening? And part of the reason is money. You see? People go into drugs, people see a nice young lady, then talk to her, then get her, then them tell her how they can send her to England. And the next thing they know, they pack her body with drugs and then send her off to England. Now 2 things can happen when they go to England, 3 things can happen. One, the plane delay and the drugs burst in you and kill you. 2, somebody else hear about you coming with the drugs, hold you, and they don't wait on the drugs to pass out, they just cut your stomach and take it out. Or 3, you end up and you get the money and come back. Alright. Now, listen to this now. When the thief catch you, cut your belly, take out the drugs, the man who sent you from Jamaica wanted money, and he come and take your people and say they run off with the money, and therefore will kill off the whole family. You understand? And this is why sometimes you hear about a door kick off and the whole family dead. Now, it is against this background that we are trying. Now, we don't have any money. We don't have any money. Me broke all of them, remember. He's a student. But what we do know is that if we can galvanize people together and to get them with a common understanding and a common goal and work toward that goal, we can together change things. Amen? Together we can change things. Now, people are more likely to help you if they see you helping yourself. You understand what I'm saying? So, what are the, I've been thinking, what are the ways in which we can help ourselves, and what are the ways in which we can ask some of these people that I have brought here to help us. Michael is very good at writing. You know, he at a school, he still has a school at Buffalo. He still has a school at Buffalo. And so from time to time he has to write to people overseas to ask them to help. Okay? Pastor Milton Edwards pastors a church in Canada. And if he is convinced that we are really trying to help some poor people in Jamaica, he might be able to convince them to help us. Right? Clement, he works a lot on his computer and he interacts with a number of donor agencies, and they too may be able to help. But the first thing is that we have to help ourselves. You understand? We have to help ourselves. And as I was mentioning to you the other day, as here, that one of the things I think we can do is, what I know we can do is the people in Plattfield can farm. And there are some people in Plattfield who can work, but they need incentive to work. You understand? So we are going to see, I was hoping, we had invited some of the men in the community to come to see how we could put our heads together and find ways and means of starting, even however small, among ourselves to do something, and then to see how well we can attract the attention of the outside world. Now, I don't know if I'm talking too long, but another story that I found very interesting was yesterday I heard in the news that a number of congressmen wrote to the President of the United States to say to him, listen, the conditions that are put on the Jamaican people too hard. They are suffering under those conditions. We don't need to do something to help them. I believe that as a result of the initiative taken by those members of Congress, that something is going to happen. But I also know that in order for us to benefit from whatever is going on, we're going to have to work. You understand? We're going to have to work. So what I want us to do is to find out how we can do little farming. That's what we know around here. A little farming. We will find, I'm saying, if we can get you to produce some crops. And in my mind, I love callaloo. I think callaloo pay better than ganja. No, I'm serious. Callaloo come in 6 weeks. And sometimes 4. And you can cut it every week.
Every other week.
Every week. You cut it Monday morning, and you water it, and Monday morning you put it again. Not every week, every week. And if you can, when you cut 1 stalk of callaloo, when it's spring back, it's string 3 and 4. And you cut the 4, you get back 8. So you take 4 or 5 roots of callaloo to make 1 bungle. The next week, you will get 3 roots. And then next week it's going to take 2. And then next week it's going to take 1. And then after that it's already there. No, I'm serious. You can't just shake him, he never go far. He never go far. He want to sit by computer, but we grow color. Now, if we can, all I'm saying is, we will say to you, you plant the cantaloupe, you plant the lettuce, you plant the cucumber. These are crops that will come out quick.
Yeah.
We now will say to you, we will find the market and take it to the market, sell it and bring back the money. You understand what I'm saying? Market now, look at all I know, because I'll take some of that stuff. You understand? So I feel like you understand what I'm saying? Good. Another thing that said well in Kingston is sugar cane.
Yes.
And you have plenty of sugar cane on here.